JohnnyArt Chronicles, November 30th, 2025. Walking down, look at that, that's a neighborhood. Neighbor, do you love to be a neighborhood? Hey, that's my house over there, huh? Now you've geolocated me in America. I thought I might bring in James Mason to do a little commentary. It's a matter of honor when you think about it. Now, I don't want to put too fine a point upon it, but I see, John, that you're dealing with your tenants, and again, they are behind in their rent, and again, they are on the brink of being ousted from their domicile. It's very interesting times. Now, I believe the young man, and I'm not certain, has invited his friend, who is somehow also without home at this time. Perhaps girlfriend. I think they might be sleeping together. It's really, how can I comment on such a thing? It's really rather unseemly. But the notion that he's offering his house, for which he and his father have not paid rent, for their flat, if you will, for 5 months, is wonderful. He gets to man up, perhaps even increase his testosterone level by feeling that he's doing something wonderful for his lady love. And yet they'll all be tossed out if they don't come up with the money. Today's the last day of, I believe, the first phase of the eviction process, the 5-day notice from our bulldog attorney. And we've been through this before. We've been through this. Isn't there honor in the world? I spoke with the young lady, actually, and I said, just between you and me, are they men? I mean, can they truly consider themselves men if they're not taking care of their obligations? I don't think so. I mean, is it in the nature of people to be irresponsible and then to continue to be irresponsible? Well, someone must enforce the rules or we'll fall into chaos. Don't you see? Chaos is around us at all times. Look, that's chaos right there. Someone has a dog, but they're not following through on the responsibilities. There is an A and there's a B, and sometimes there's an A, B, C, D, E, F, and all the way to Z. I said Z. I might have stopped at H. It's not important. Anyway, you see, let me give it back to John. Thank you, sir. That was wonderful commentary. I appreciate that. You know, it's wonderful to get a visit from a celebrity from Hollywood. You know, there's something about the kind of English accent, especially a sort of breathy English accent. Now, that was James Mason. I mean, not to be confused with Christopher Hitchens. Christopher Hitchens was always, picking fights with Mother Teresa and Islam. We're not talking about those things now. So that's where we are. Your friend, me, meaning I, meaning you, in between jobs. It's a funny feeling. I've been doing excellent ace work on keeping up on the leaves in front of the house. Never better. My best season ever. So I'm happy with that. Small compensation. Now, while I step up, I spent some time working on the Dorian scale today. That's flat 3, flat 7. I don't know. Often it shows up in mysterious rock and roll and the Pink Floyd here and there. I never really knew anything about the modes until about 5 years ago. Oh, I heard about modal jazz. Modal jazz. They're going modal. I'm like, cool. Yeah, they're switching into gear, man. They're in a mode. They're all a mode. I didn't know. I mean, scales are modes, modes are scales. Lydian, Mixolydian, Fractalinean. The point is, I'm without a job and I'm still waiting to have a job so that I can do my art stuff as a hobby. What kind of life is that? I'm going to be dead soon. Will it make a difference? Probably not. I'm going to be dead soon, but could I have made a difference? Could I have made a difference if I had taken life more seriously, or time more punctiliously? I don't even know what punctilious means, but thought I would try it here. One has so few opportunities to use a terminology like punctilious. Sorry, James, hand it back. He's such a hog. Not that he's not worth it, you know. Do we think of him as I mean, that's the thing. Here's James Mason's kind of like a gentleman, but you know, I mean, is he evil? Is he scheming? I mean, if you think about, I can't think of his name now. Famous Italian actor. Everyone likes him, suave and everything, but then he's like playing these nasty people. I don't know. They kind of say, you know, what do they say? Comedy is harder than drama, and it's fun to play against type, and everyone wants to be a villain because they're more interesting. I don't want to be a villain, but I don't want to be a vermi. That's my guy. I can't think. He's calling his wife a fucking worm. I can't think of his name now. You know, cigarette sometimes, sunglasses. Not Alain Delon. Alain Delon. That's French. Talking about the French guy. Talking about the Italian guy. Maybe if I remember, I'll insert his name in here anyway. I'm a little behind on my Italian movies. All right, so what's the point of all this? What's the upshot? I don't know. I'm walking down to get my Sunday paper. That's a whole week's worth of reading and flipping, catching up on culture. I've been doing Wordle, It's kind of fun. I don't know, I think I got one Wordle at least in 3. 4 is more like it, occasionally 5. Is it important? No. I think the Wordle craze was big probably 3 years ago. I'm a little late to the Wordle party. The Puddle's pity party of words. Wordle. Then I play all the games except for Sudoku on the New York Times app because I don't get it. I don't understand that at all. Anyway, what's important? Yeah, so I'm between jobs, that is to say without a job, that is to say just raking leaves, and I like it. I got nothing but time. You and me, we know we got nothing but time. All right, so here I am, the former home of the Atlantic and Pacific Company in Yonkers. Now it's something else. Key Food, happy to have it, slightly overpriced. CVS Pharmacy, who needs it, except you can get a $6 New York Times for $5. I don't want to let them know. I think it's a loss leader. It's weird. Anyway, I appreciate that, so I'm coming down to get it. To be continued, right? Because you can't shut me off. All right, for now.